Following on from our last list looking at the 10 most underrated films of the past decade, we're now taking a look at 10 of the most rewatchable. In a similar manner to the last list, this isn't so much as a definitive list than it is a personal look at some of the films we consider to be rewatchable, so expect a few blockbusters, some action films, comedies and a few indies thrown in for good measure. Number 10, Mission Impossible Fallout. I think it's pretty much a given that the Mission Impossible franchise has become stronger and stronger with each passing film, particularly with the release of Ghost Protocol in 2011, which aided in taking the franchise in a new direction, then followed by an equally strong Rogue Nation and now our personal favourite, Fallout. With plenty of mind-blowing action sequences, most of which were shot practically, with Cruise at the forefront of the action continuing to undertake his own stunts, and an abundance of twists and turns to complement, the series continues to evolve and is definitely something you can get consistent pleasure out of rewatching. Number 9, Baby Driver. Edgar Wright's Baby Driver is a visual and audible treat with as much replay value as your favourite records. Never before has music been so seamlessly integrated into a film, every scene crafted to fit the score note for note. Wright's tale of a getaway driver with a heart of gold who's seeking a way to cut ties with a ruthless crime boss played by Kevin Spacey is incredibly infectious, with action hits and dialogue often written with the beats and duration of the song that's playing on screen, and the visuals are never anything less than colourful, accompanied by expert choreography. Number 8, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Peter Jason Quill from Terra, raised from youth by a band of mercenaries called the Ravagers, led by Yondu Udonta.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
Straight off the bat, we're going to quickly say that we're only including one MCU film on this list, and we had to choose Guardians to fill that position. With an array of visual splendour and a perfect blend of action, comedy and drama, personally Guardians is my favourite film of the MCU, full of heart and humour that can only be found in outer space. And also a number of other Marvel films that could have made this list with the likes of the Avengers, Thor Ragnarok or Captain America Civil War, all of which equally have a high level of rewatchability. Guardians of the Galaxy will always remain one of the MCU's best. Number 7, La La Land. One of the most colourful and joyful films of the last decade, La La Land is easily one of the best movies of the 2010s, and the perfect modern musical. The film pays tribute to many of the classic musicals from Singing in the Rain to The Umbrellas of Cherbourg, and manages to capture some of the magic of the past while also being rooted in the present day. The movie masterfully switches from joy to melancholy and from fantasy to reality. It's a film that can be rewatched entirely for its soundtrack alone, and it is a truly magical film. Number 6, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
It's okay, Miles, gotta go. In a minute. In a minute. Mom, gotta go. In a minute.
Possibly the best Spider-Man film of all time, Into the Spider-Verse was the animated film we never knew that we needed, and yet upon its release it became both a critical and commercial success and has earned itself a strong cult following, and a sequel is currently in the works. The film was highly commended for its unique animation, its storytelling and its meta qualities. Managing to appeal to superhero fans and animation fans alike, Into the Spider-Verse had mass appeal, and its ease of watching and fun factor continue to prove to make it a film that can be watched again and again.
Come on.
Number 5, Mad Max Fury Road. The pinnacle of George Miller's career, Fury Road is 2 adrenaline-laced hours of incredible stunt work, breathtaking cinematography and heart-pumping action of people riding through the desert in big rigs and motorcycles. Fury Road makes most other modern action sci-fi films look mediocre in comparison, with incredibly high rewatchability. But in the off chance that you do grow tired of this modern-day classic, you can always check out the black and chrome edition for a completely new experience. Number 4, Skyfall. I think it would be pretty much a sin making a list of this kind without including at least one Bond movie, especially considering how much of a huge Bond fan I am. And we only had 2 to choose from due to the recent delay of No Time to Die, and you know, didn't hate Spectre, we actually quite enjoyed it, but in comparison to Skyfall it's pretty much a given that the 23rd Bond film is the strongest of the lot. Sam Mendes introduces some humour to the series, ups the action stakes and chucks in one of the best villains of the whole series with Javier Bardem's Raul Silva, who steals the show. On top of this, legendary cinematographer Roger Deakins ensures it's the best looking Bond film to date.
Everyone listen to me. Don't you dare touch her. She's mine.
Number 3, The Grand Budapest Hotel.
You're always anxious before you travel. I admit you appear to be suffering a more acute attack on this occasion, but truly and honestly, oh dear God, what have you done to your fingernails?
I beg your pardon?
This diabolical varnish, the colour is completely wrong.
Oh, really? Don't you like it?
It's not that I don't like it. I am physically repulsed.
Wes Anderson's films are always colourful, rich in detail and filled with quirky characters and over-the-top action, so you could probably put all of them on a most rewatchable movies list. Grand Budapest was one of 2014's most critically acclaimed films, with many calling it Anderson's best movie to date, and went on to earn 9 Academy Award nominations, winning 4 of them. With an ensemble cast that includes the likes of Ralph Fiennes, Adrian Brody, Tilda Swinton and Bill Murray, Grand Budapest mixes its comical plot with its award-winning score and production design to create the film that has Rewatchable written all over it.
I knew there was something fishy. We never got the cause of death. She's been murdered. And you think I did it.
Number 2, The Wolf of Wall Street.
With a common denominator. Keep it up on me.
At a whopping 3-hour running time, The Wolf of Wall Street is a little overlong, and thus many might not consider it suitable for this list. However, the film has so many rewatchable scenes that even if you won't revisit the whole thing, you might find yourself wanting to enjoy some of its parts more than once. Martin Scorsese's take on the life of corrupt stockbroker Jordan Belfort is filled with humour, memorable quotes, sex and drugs. The Wolf of Wall Street is a purely entertaining film that pleases the audience and balances character development with great performances and, as you would expect from Scorsese, impeccable direction.
I can't go down into this flooding 3 feet of water down there.
I will not die sober. Get those loads.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
Before we reveal our number 1 film, here are some honourable mentions that just missed the list. Parasite,
망했다 이거. 공짜 와이파이 못 쓴다 이제.
Lady Bird,
The bond, and her lips came together.
Hell or High Water,
Yet it's in the safe and I ain't got the code.
Prove it.
How to Train Your Dragon,
Okay there, bud.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
No, that's my stunt double, Cliff Booth. Yeah. Good to meet you.
The Raid. Number 1, Inception. In a similar manner to Wes Anderson, Nolan is one of those directors who can continuously craft rewatchable films, with the likes of Dunkirk and Interstellar as worthy mentions. Inception, however, was a truly groundbreaking sci-fi film, and it wowed audiences and critics alike with its mind-bending visuals and brilliantly layered action scenes. With perfect pacing that never feels like it lets up, as well as anti-gravity fistfights and skiing gun battles, it's easy to see why Inception is just so watchable. Taking things even further, in true Christopher Nolan tradition, Inception is a movie that grows richer every time you watch it. It's full of twists and turns, so with every viewing there's an opportunity to catch new details about the film's secrets. Thank you for watching. Have your own opinions? Leave them in the comments below and be sure to subscribe for new content every week.